How do you download, connect, and utilize the Solar Aircon app with your EG4 solar-powered mini-split? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to download the app, connect it to your mini-split, and show you some of the key features. Today, you're watching Taddy Digest. I'm Tad. Let's get started. If you have the EG4 solar-powered mini-split, the 1-ton or the 2-ton hybrid model, then you can use an iOS or an Android phone to monitor your mini-split. Chances are you've got a QR code right here on the side of your mini-split that you can scan, and your mini-split also comes with a manual, and there's a QR code inside that manual. You can scan that as well, and it'll take you straight to the app so you can download it. That's what we're going to do first, download that app. Let's go ahead and download it. If you can't find the QR code, no big deal. Just go to your Play Store and type in Solar Aircon. You're going to see an app that looks just like this. You're going to go ahead and download that, and then we're going to open it up. So once we open it up, we sign in, we can add our device. So we're going to click Add Device. We can see our air conditioner, solar AC, and it says Add Manually. So we can click the solar AC, and then it's going to give us instructions. And this is where you're going to use the actual remote controller. So you're going to grab your remote controller. You're going to look at the screen where it tells you the instructions, and it says hit the light button. And the light button is right there, bottom right-hand corner, and it says hit the light button 8 or more times within 10 seconds, and you should hear a sound. So we're going to hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hear that? Now we're going to click the indicator is flashing, next step. Hit next. Now it says connecting device. And we are going to put in our Wi-Fi password and connect to the Wi-Fi. Now it says the solar AC is being added. You're going to see this little blue, looks like a square in the middle of a circle, a ring. And as it's connecting, which it just connected, that ring is going to turn blue. So it says solar AC added successfully. So now that we've added it, we're going to hit the done button. And now we can actually see our solar AC. We can also see our PV input and our AC input at the very top of the screen. So that's incredible, being able to see when we're pulling from the grid and when we're using our PV power. Make sure that you have the right amount of panels connected to your mini split. And if you need help with that, I'll put a link in the description so that you can actually see that video and learn more about hooking up your panels and how many you need for the 1 or the 2-ton model. Now I'm going to bring up this little bar down at the bottom of the screen, and we're going to be able to see a lot of features. One that you don't have on any other mini split but the EG4 solar hybrid mini split, which is AC limiter. And that's something I really want to cover in this video because I want you to be able to take advantage of limiting your AC, the grid, and prioritizing your PV. Right here, we see at the bottom left-hand corner, it says Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can change from Celsius to Fahrenheit using the temperature up and down buttons. You can actually hold them and it will change here, and it'll change on your remote. It'll also change on your app. Or you can utilize the app. So I'm going to hit Celsius, Fahrenheit, and it just changed. So now we can see it on our screen and on the app. So that's wonderful. We can change the temperature. We can see our total energy or our wattage. We can see, of course, that PV and AC input at the top. We can turn the unit off. We can turn the mode, change the mode on the unit from cooling to heating to just fan. You'll notice in the middle, we have a vertical and a horizontal. And if we click vertical, we're going to see this vane oscillate right here. And we're going to be able to click it again, and we can choose where to stop it. As far as horizontal, you're not going to be able to use the horizontal oscillation function because the horizontal vane, you have to manually adjust. You have one here on the left and one on the right. Just want to mention that. We also have the light button, and this is what turns the display on and off. So click the light, you'll see your temperature displayed. Why would you want to turn this off? Maybe this unit is located in your bedroom, it's nighttime, you're wanting to sleep. This is the #1 reason that the customers choose to hit that light button and remove that, because they don't want that bright light at night while they're trying to sleep. Eco, what is eco? If you click the eco, it's going to raise the temperature. If you're in cooling, it's going to make the temperature that you choose the setting higher. In heating, it makes the temperature lower. Why? Because the unit's not going to run as much. Raising your set temperature in the cooling mode, lowering your set temperature during the heating mode, the unit's not going to run as much. You're going to save more money. Sleep, what does sleep do? Well, this adjusts the fan speed to make the fan speed lower. That way it's quieter, because if you have a high fan speed, you're going to have more turbulence, you're going to have a noisier fan, and using the sleep function at night is a great way for you to reduce fan speed and for it to be quieter in your bedroom if this is where this is located. Now we're going to go on down. We've got cloud schedule. So we can put add and we can create a schedule. We can create as many schedules as we want, right? We can go from 1202 and we can click all the days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. We can set notification. And what do we want the unit to do? At this time, do we want it off? Do we want it on? We're going to click confirm and then save. And this is going to add that to the top of the screen. And now it's going to click on at 1202 every single day. And that's great. Going back, we're going to click historical electricity data, which is wonderful because we can see our total consumption of power, our grid power consumption, and our solar input. So that's amazing. Also, if you go back, we can see we were using AC. Now it's 0 watts. We're using just PV input, which is amazing. I love the fact that I can see it and I can monitor it when I'm away. AC limiter. You can choose the AC limiter function by clicking the AC limiter. It will enable the AC limiter, and this will limit the amount of AC power used by this system. It will prioritize PV power. If you want to learn more about this, go check out your manual that came with your EG4 mini split. And if you have issues enabling the AC limiter, then you can go to the manual and you can actually use your remote controller. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, if you take a look at the app, you can see we're using some AC input and some PV input, but we're going to utilize our remote controller and we are going to go ahead and set up our AC limiter. I'm going to show you in the manual, we're going to set it up and then we're going to go back to the app. So you can look at the before right now. Now let's go ahead and set up the AC limiter. All right, here's the manual. We're on page 34. And if you look close to the bottom, it says AC power limiter. It says press the AC power limiter button to set how much AC power is used. The limit can be set to 25, 50, and 75% of AC input. To set or change the AC power limiter input level, use the following steps. Take your remote. Here's the button. It says SE and it's got a plug beside it. We're going to hit that button. Then you're going to see the same icon, looks like a plug, on your indoor wall mount air handler's display, and it's blue. Now that it's blue, we can utilize this button, which is the outlet button. It's right above the sleep button. And we can push that button and you see this change from a 1 to a 2. Again, 3. If we push it again, it goes back to 1. So it goes from 1, 2, and 3. 1 means 25%. 2 means 50%. 3 means 75%. How much do you want to limit the AC input? Do you want to limit it 75%? 25%, 50%. We're going to limit it 75%. Then we're going to go back to the app now that it's set after we push the AC limiter button one more time. It's set. Let's go back to the app. Let's see what our power usage is. Now take a look at the top of the screen. You can see the AC input is lower than it was before, and it is going to begin to lower itself even more. Now you know how to download and connect the SolarCon app to your EG4 mini split. If you want to learn how to install or uninstall this mini split, I've got a few video links down below, so go check out those links in the description so you can learn more about the specifics of the uninstallation and the installation of this type of mini split. Whether you're using AC from your grid or using AC from your EG4 off-grid inverter, or you're using PV power from your solar panels to power the EG4 mini split. If you want a discount on a solar power mini split made by EG4, I'll have some discount codes and some links down in the description. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned something. If you did, let me know in the comments what it was. Remember, questions can lead to new content, so put your questions down below. But if you don't have a question, that's okay. Let me know who you are and let me know where you're from. If you like this button, hit the like button, subscribe, and smash that bell. Ding, so you know what I'm doing. You've been watching Taddy Digest. I'm Tad, and I'll keep you cool if you let me.